What is going on YouTube? Here Brian 2.0 here back with another Transformers video review. Today we got another Dinobot in the collection, so that's one more Dinobot down to combine and form Volcanicus. But today we'll be taking a look at the Transformers Power of the Primes Deluxe Class Dinobot Slug. So setting the figure off to the side, let's take a quick look at the packaging. My box did come a little bit dented. I mean, it's been in storage. I shouldn't say it came dented, but I've had it in storage, so yeah, I got dented. On the side here, you got a nice picture of Volcanicus, Power of the Primes. You got Generations, bottom, just warnings and stuff. You got the Prime Powers, you got Transformers, you got a nice artwork picture of Slug back there. And coming around to the back, he transforms in 12 steps. How would the hot-headed Dinobot warrior wield the power of the Primes? I do not know. That is up to you. So, you got some nice product shots here. And you got the Prime Armor up here, and then you got the different Prime Armor options, and you got Triceratops mode and stuff, and that is basically it for the packaging. Now, taking a look at accessories, he comes with the Volcanicus fist, and they're all identical, so none of them are going to be mismatched like that Combiner Wars wave, which was amazing. I did get Bruticus, being sarcastic. It was decent. He comes with a blaster which is specially designed for him to hold due to the fact in robot mode he's sort of got a little bit of kibble on his fist or around his fist. It's sort of like the Triceratops feet. I'll get into that later, but it's very nicely done. And then he comes with his collector's card, Dinobot Slug. And coming around to the back, we got Amalgamous Slug. Shifts shape as fluidly as fire. Now, bringing in Grimlock's collector's card, it says the same thing. It's Amalgamous Grimlock, but his power is different. With Grimlock, it says takes smaller forms to test his strength. Excuse me. So they're basically the same powers, but they have different purposes. I don't know. It's just going in with my collector's cards. Anyway, here we have Slug in his dinosaur form. This is a very good, nice, chunky Triceratops. I like it. I like it indeed. I love the gold and clear plastic, the little horns plastic there. But a ton of nice molded in detail. Up here, got some sticker detailing. As you can see, he's got horns. He looks very angry. Oh. But, yeah, you do have a couple of options to store the weapons. You can take the fist and do the Prime Armor, and then you can store this on the top. So, there's a little peg hole on the top, and there's a little peg on the fist, and that just tabs into the top. You can take his blaster. There's a little peg hole on the back leg here, on the back Triceratops leg, and you can just tab that in right there. So, everything has a place and a place to be. So, show that off. So PPU. You can add the gun on the top if you do so choose to do that. So it is an option. But yeah, let's do some size comparison time. Once I get all four legs situated, gotta lower the camera down. And for size comparison, let's bring in Swoop. So there's Swoop. And let's bring in his fearless, very, very fearless Dinobot leader, Grimlock. So, I think that's how they should scale. Swoop, not as much. Swoop's a bigger, like a big pterodactyl, like a humongous sized pterodactyl. But, yeah, he does have a little bit of articulation in this mode. The Triceratops, the back Triceratops legs do have some motion. The front legs are on a ball joint right here. It's on a ball joint. You do got some swivel action, but a lot of this is for robot mode. You do get a little bit of leg movement in there. And, resituating everything, sorry. He does have a little bit of jaw action in there, but if you open it up too much, yeah, you can get that little, puff. That little But, yeah, that's really about it. Let's get into how to transform Slug. So what you're going to do is come around to the tail, and you're going to lower it down, and then separate it. Now, it's very important that you lower it down first, because there's these little, I don't know if you can see them, but they're little tabs right here, and these little tab areas in here, they're what's keeping part of the reason that the tail's together. So, You don't want to break that tab. But you're going to move the legs or the tail off to the side and sort of spread them out. And you're going to take the back half of the Triceratops where you see this little gold, these little gold pieces, and you're going to take the whole thing and rotate it out just like so, and then separate the robot legs. So once you've done that, you come around to the back here. You'll notice there's these little gray panels in here. As you fold the Triceratops leg down, they will fold out, and then I'll allow you to grab them and pull them out, and that'll help form the heel. And then take the tail and sort of just put it in, and it'll snap into place. So it'll just snap into place just like so. And then you're going to take the Triceratops leg. It will bend, or you're just going to fold the bottom half of the leg, fold it up, and you're going to rotate it. And there's this little notch here, and there's a notch, or like a little peg underneath or on the inside of the Triceratops leg. That will just tab into that and hold everything into place. You're just going to do the other side just like so. Once you've done all that, straighten the legs out. You're going to come to the underneath side of the front Triceratops arms. You're going to come around to the back side, I guess. And you're just going to fold out the hands. And I'll just fold out the hand. Just like so. Fold that out. And once you've done that, take the bottom jaw of the Triceratops, fold that out, revealing the head. Situate everything. Here we have Slug in his robot mode. I must say, this has got to be one of my favorite transformations I've done. I mean, it's just so simple. It's not overly complex. It's nice and simple. They kept it easy. You got a nice little face sculpt going on in there, but they kept the transformation easy. It's not overly complicated. And, yeah, you can get him wearing the prime armor. It does look very stupid. You just tab it into the chest. There's a little peg hole and a little peg on the fist that just tabs into the chest. As always, it looks ridiculous. Not so much in this guy, but it does look stupid enough, and I'm not going to do that. Or what you can do is get him. There's a little tab hole on the side of his arm. You can tab it into his arm and have like a little shield, and then you can tab his gun into his hand. Now this is what I was talking about. The gun is specially molded so it fits into his hand, which I thought was really cool. So you can get like a little bit of shield action going on here. The gun is specially designed, which I think is really cool. So you get some gun and shield action going on there, but I'm not going to use this as prime armor. I'm going to use it as its proper form as a fist. So, yeah, I mean, it looks really good. There's a lot of molded in detail. There are no stickers. One thing I've noticed is that all from deluxe class up, there's nothing but stickers on the figures. Voyagers have stickers. The leaders have stickers. All of them have stickers except deluxes. I have no idea. And you got a nice little Autobot symbol molded in there. Come and take a look at that head sculpt. Very nice head sculpt indeed. A little bit. It's kind of a bit frowny, to be honest. He's got a little upset smirk on his face. But coming around to the back side, it's just kibbly. But yeah, let's do a quick look at articulation. He's got a swivel at the thigh, bend at the knee. He's got a ball joint at the upper thigh, which does allow for some good movement. He has a bend at the elbow, which is very nice. He has a swivel at the arm, and sometimes I'll forget to show off the swivel, but if you see this little line here on the arm, that means there's most likely a swivel there, but it's a swivel at the arm. You got a ball joint at the upper shoulder. You got a ball joint at the shoulder, I should say. And this is more for arm mode and limb mode, but you sort of got a waist rotation here. A little bit of waist rotation. It can go 360, full 360. I'll just show that off. But you do got that. I think that's more or less built for limb form, and if you get your fingers up in there, he can turn his head, so there is that. And the horns on the Triceratops are completely posable. I just like to leave them how they are. But for size comparisons, let me straighten everything back out. For size comparisons, let's bring in his little buddy Swoop here, and I think they scale very nicely. Just to give you that comparison, there's Swoop, and there is the fearless Dinobot leader himself, Grimlock. I think this scales very well. Yep, that scales well to me. But you can see here there's stickers on the legs, and I don't know what's up with that, quite personally. But yeah, I think that's everything from me. Hope you all enjoyed the video. If so, be sure to click the like button, and if you really love this video, be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never, ever, ever, ever miss a video from me. But yeah, that's all for me. Herobrine 2.0 out.